Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is a little bit different. It's a 45 question game thing that you can ask somebody to get to know them, and I thought, why not do this, and I'll answer the 45 questions so you guys can get to know me a little bit more. So it's like kind of personal questions, at least that's what it says on this thing, and if I keep looking this way, because that's where my tablet is and that's where the questions are. So let's get to it. Question number 1. Where would you like to be in 5 years? In 5 years, I would like to be living with my significant other. So whether, we're in a relationship or whether we're dating, we're married, or just a couple, I would like to be living with that person and maybe have a child by then. I don't know. We'll see. And just, living together, being financially secured and all that good stuff. So that's definitely what I would like to do within 5 years, is just live with my significant other, whoever it may be. So yeah. And number 2, what was the experience that impacted you the most in your life? I don't know, to be honest. There was quite a lot. Maybe I'd say, I don't know. I guess moving here and just moving around a lot has kind of shown me that I can, kind of just make do wherever I live. Rather it be living in California or living here in Washington, or even switching apartments but still living in the same state. I don't know, to be honest. What? I don't know, to be honest. Let's just skip that question for now. Number 3, what type of relationship did you have with your parents? Well, I think you may know this, I believe I've mentioned this before, but my parents are divorced, my real mom and dad. They've been divorced for so many years, and me and my brother ended up living with my mom, so I'd say I'm closer with my mom. We talk to each other, but we're not best friends. But since I only live with her, then I've only been around her pretty much most of my life, so I'd say mine and her relationship is good. Me and my father's, we don't talk, we haven't spoken in years. I've tried to message him on Facebook, but he does not respond. I don't know if it's maybe he doesn't check his Facebook or whatnot, but his brother tries to talk to me, my uncle, and I don't know. So me and my mom is good, but my real dad is downhill, honestly. Question 4. Would you be with someone who doesn't have the same beliefs as you? Yes and no. It's okay if they're a little bit different, because, that's what makes things more interesting, more unique. But if they're for example, I can't date somebody who hunts for a living. Not none of it's for living or for lifestyle, who, if they go hunt deer and animals, I can't do that because of the fact that I love animals, and I don't want to be with somebody who goes and kills them like that. I know it's no different than going to a grocery store, but that I can't do. But if you're different, if you're you believe in a different god or something, that's okay. I don't mind, but for certain things I do mind, but that is okay. So question 5, how would your best friends describe you? Basic bitch. I'm not a bitch at all, but that's just what we call each other. I call my 2 friends, so I'm the basic bitch, the other one is crazy bitch, and the other one's the mama bitch, because she is a mom. She's a mom and she's a baby. So basically what they would call me is basic. Funny, weird, goofy. That's the best way to describe myself, pretty much, and how they would describe me. But basic is the big thing, because I always order the same food. I'm very basic and all that stuff. So yeah, that's how it would be. Question 6, do you usually follow your heart or your head? I'm gonna try to go through these quickly, guys, because again, it's 45 questions. I don't know how long that's gonna be, but let's get to it. So do I usually follow my heart or my head? I can't speak today, I'm sorry. I'd say my head. I'd love to say my heart, but I don't, because if I feel like I like something with my heart, but then my head gets in the way and tells me, no, don't do this, it's not right, even when I know it's not right. My brain, I usually just go with what my head's telling me versus what my heart's telling me, because usually the heart is right, but then the brain, it kind of gets in the way, and then stops you from doing things. I don't know how to explain it, guys, but that's the way I usually go for it. Question 7, would you put your family or your friends first if you had to choose one? Okay, this is a very tough thing, but I'd have to say family first versus friends, because family, they're with you no matter what. your family. It's, you know, you got the same blood pretty much. And with friends come and go, and so do family, but you know, mostly friends, they come and go. So I definitely have to say family, but I still put friends and family before me most of the time. You know, I got their back like no tomorrow. So yeah. Question 8. What did your last relationship teach you? Taught me that long distance relationships are pretty much shit, and to never do one again, and to not be with the type of guy that I was dating in my last relationship. So yeah. Question 9. What do you think of online dating? Yes, I just went with this. Like, online dating, I think online dating is cool, but if it's, you know, online dating, I think is also kind of like far distance dating, if that's what they're referring to. It's cool, but if you don't think you're gonna meet the person in person, then don't continue the relationship. That's just the way I see it, because, you know, sometimes people just online date and they never meet in person, and it's just like, I feel like it's a waste of time. I've done that so many times, guys, more than 10 times, and now I don't even bother doing that anymore because it's just a waste of time. I want somebody here physically where I can see them, touch them, and all that stuff, versus somebody who's far away. You know what I mean? So, question 10. Do you prefer dating just one person and see where it goes, or dating multiple people until you make a decision? Okay, so this is a topic that's been in my head lately. For me, it takes somebody special for me to date them and to think long term with them. So sometimes I do like to date multiple people, you know, or talk to a couple multiple people to narrow it down to who I like best, and then just keep like those few people or the one person, because there's 2 people right now that I'm interested in, and I'm trying to figure out which one is the best for me. You know, I'm trying to juggle and see if I like him more or if I like this guy more, you know, the pros and cons of each guy. So I'd say sometimes if you guys aren't sure about, you know, who you like, you can try kind of seeing multiple people, but like be careful with that, because, you know, you can get hurt, the other parties can get hurt, and all that stuff. I can go more depth into this, but I don't know. I prefer dating, again, until I'm serious about the person. I want it to be one person. But when I'm not serious, or when I'm just trying to figure out which people I like, for example, like I said, if I like 2 people, then I'm going to, you know, continue talking to both and figuring out and seeing who I like best and who is better for me until I figure out. And if I find out, for example, I like person B, then I'm going to drop A and focus on B, and then that's it. And then after that, I won't even consider anybody else. But that's just until I've decided who I like better, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm so horrible at answering questions, you guys. No joke. What are the qualities that you're looking for in someone you want to grow old with? I want someone who can make me laugh. Like, if you can make me laugh, then you already have my attention. You already have my heart, you know. That's just, you know, I want someone who can make me laugh, who can protect me, who's outgoing, who encourages me, you know, because I'm sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe in myself, like, a lot of the time, and to have somebody who is encouraging and positive makes me, you know, want to be better and do better things and all that stuff. So somebody who's just a very good, positive person, a good influence, a good guy, a funny guy, sweet, funny, smart, all that stuff, you know, has his life set. It's just gonna make me feel more comfortable, more, you know, confident and all that stuff. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but just somebody who's a good person, you know. What are you most grateful for in your life? I'd say my animals and where I am living. Like, I mean, I have a roof over my head. That's just amazing, you know. I have a roof over my head. I have clothes. I have a bed. I have, you know, shelter. It's just those things that I'm very grateful for, because not everybody has those, you know. And also, just water, because I remember when we didn't have water for a couple of days, because we were what were we doing? Working on something, so we had to turn the water off. And it just felt so horrible just to not have water for a day or 2. So I'm very thankful for that, and for my mom for raising me and my brother when we were younger and not giving up on us. So those are a few of the things that I'm very grateful for. If you could change anything about your past, what would it be? Okay. if I could change anything about my past, there's just one thing I would probably change, and that is a school-related thing. Don't want to talk about that either yet, but another one would be probably the way I lost my virginity. I just lost it with somebody that I didn't care about. You know, he wasn't special. It was just a whatever thing. It happened quickly, and sometimes I wish that I waited for somebody better. But even if it was till now, if I had waited, I'm 23. I lost my virginity when I was 18, and you know, I don't know. Sometimes I wish I would have waited. Another thing that is kind of low-key regret is moving from California. Sometimes I regret that because I feel like, what if I had stayed there? What would life have been like? You know, maybe it would have been completely different for me. Maybe I wouldn't be as, you know, insecure and down as I have been when I've moved here. And also, maybe even if we were to stay in Canada, how would that have been for me and all that stuff? So there's like lots of things that kind of regret. Ooh, this is getting really touchy. So, yeah. Let's see the next question. What's the one thing you would like to change about yourself today, and why? These questions are getting a little personal. I would like to change is watch what I ate more. Because when I was in California, I used to think I was fat, but I wasn't. I was in actually good shape. And, you know, I was skinny, but I used to think I was fat. And then when I moved here, now I know that I'm a little bit chubby and a little bit overweight. So I wish I would have, like, you know, eaten better. And I wish I was more confident and more getting choked up, and more confident and more secure about myself. You know, I wish I wasn't so, you know, negative, sad, unhappy. I just wish I believed in myself more. To this very day, I'm trying so hard to do that. Hopefully one day it will work out. Okay. If a psychic could tell you what will happen in the future, what would you want to know? Oh, okay. What would I want to know? I would want to know... What would I want to know? Where would I be? Like, where would I be living? Where would I be living? Would I be married? Would I have kids? Those basic things I would want to know. You know, will I be happy? What will my job be? Or will I be like a stay-at-home mom? You know, all those things, what would it be? If money and career were no object, what would you really want to be doing? If money and career, I would be living somewhere else. Obviously, I would not be living in this freaking Washington dump. No offense, I'm not a huge fan of Washington, but I would be living somewhere else. I kind of like New York, but I don't know. Somewhere where it's more livelihood, where it snows, maybe have like a little animal sanctuary, rescue some animals. I think that would be incredibly cool. Have some kids, you know, have a nice house, nice big barn if I wanted to, and I would also have like a hotel, or not a hotel, apartment in the city. So if I wanted to escape to the city, like for New York, I think that would be really cool. I don't know, Greece is really cool. I've been seeing lots of pictures of Greece lately, and I'm just like, wow, that is beautiful. I don't know if I could live there, but I would definitely love to visit there. What do you do when you don't get something you worked really hard for? I get sad, but then I try to do it again and try to succeed. And if I lose interest, sometimes I'll just stop and be like, okay, maybe it's not for me. I don't know. Do you hold grudges, or do you forgive easily? I do tend to hold grudges, but I don't go and harass the person about it. But, you know, I'll still be mad at somebody. I'll be like upset, but I'll be in my own space. You know, I'll be doing me. I'll be upset. It'll take me a while to forgive the person, but eventually I think I do forgive them if we do talk again or something. We usually do, or I usually go separate ways. It depends really on the situation and the person. So what are some of your favorite quotes, and why do you relate to them? Oh, I don't know some of my favorite quotes. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have to pass on this one because I don't know any favorite quotes. I don't have any, so let's skip that. Where do you go when you need inspiration? Usually the beach. That's where I go because it's so beautiful, it's so relaxing, and it's just listening to the waves and just being there in the sun, in the sand, just relaxing. It's the perfect place to go, and that's also where I go to escape. So usually that's where I go. And who is the first person you call when you're in trouble? Usually my mom, but she's very like, I don't know how to say, judgmental sometimes. So either my mom or my brother. Those are the two people that I'll usually go first to. Usually I don't even go to anybody when I'm in trouble, but when I'm really in trouble, I'll go to both of them, one of them, or whichever one. But those are the two main people. Which fictional character do you believe is the most like yourself? I don't know this one, guys. I'm gonna skip that question. What is the craziest thing you've ever done with someone? Craziest thing I've ever done with someone? I don't know. Gone on a roof to watch fireworks? That's not as crazy. I can't think of much of what the craziest thing I've done with someone, but I'd probably say maybe when I was in middle school, we bought alcohol. I know, guys, middle school alcohol is really stupid, but me and my friends bought some, snuck it, drank it on the bus, and then like threw it out or something to drink, and brought it to school to drink. Really stupid. That's all I can think of the craziest thing that I've pretty much done. So yeah. Do you like someone you're interested in to pursue you, or do you prefer to do the chasing? I don't prefer to do the chasing. I'd rather them show me too that they like me, because for me with guys is that it's hard to tell what they want, you know. So I'd rather have them show me that they want me, so I can know, so I can believe, and you know, I know whether to pursue this or not, and so on and so forth. So I'd rather them do the chasing and come to me, and that way if I like them back and if the feeling's mutual, we can continue it or something. I don't know. What is the best advice you've ever been given? I don't know, to be honest. Follow your heart, I guess, pretty much. I guess that's it. I don't really know. I don't really get given the best advice. I don't know, because usually I'm the one who's given the advice. So yeah. If you could marry anyone in the world, who would it be and why? Who would it be and why? I don't know. So I'd say maybe like, if we were to pick someone famous, I don't know, just somebody famous, I guess. Whoever is hot, I would marry them. John Cena's hot. Him. There's a couple other guys. I can't think of the. What's this one guy? I can't think of his name. Oh fuck. I don't know, guys. There's a couple of guys that I think are hot, but I can't think of the names right now, so I'm sorry, guys. Do you think confessions make a relationship stronger? Yes, I do, because I feel like with confessions, if you confess to doing something good or bad, like if you did something wrong and confessing it to your partner, it makes your relationship stronger, because you know, it at least shows that they can, like, you can, you know, shows a person that the person can come to you for anything, makes the relationship stronger. Even if you were to split after somebody cheated and they confessed, at least they had the strength and they loved you enough to confess what they did, you know. I don't know, I feel like it does, personally. Did you ever judge someone for the dark secrets they told you? Yes. I never, like, you know, not in the moment when they were telling me, but afterwards, you know, when I would think about it, I would be like, oh, what the heck, why? But, you know, I would never say it to their face. I always supported them. But sometimes I'd be like, why do they do this? Or, you know, but, you know, I still support them. I still give them the best advice, at least that I think is. So, what is your dream vacation and who would you take with you? Ooh, I think it would be Greece. I would take my friend Ashley, Gabby, yeah, a couple of my other friends too with me, because I feel like we would have a lot of fun together. And I think I'd also take family with me, if I'm honest. Like, I do this, I go on a vacation with just friends and then a separate one with just family, because I feel like you get different connections with family and friends. And it would be probably Greece. I think Greece would be a really cool place to visit. Or like Greece, and I would love to go to New York. I know New York is not the fanciest place to visit, but I just love the tall buildings and just, it's amazing, at least for me. Okay. What is one thing you've always wanted to cross off your bucket list but haven't yet? Okay. I don't know. Kind of want to go scuba diving, but I'm scared of running into a shark. Sorry guys, I'm playing with this thing. Let me move that out of the way. Scuba diving. It seems really fun. I'd like to go. Oh, no, I wouldn't. I'm afraid of heights. I was gonna say jump off a plane and go like with a parachute or whatever. Somehow not that. I'm scared of that. I don't know. There's lots of things, but I'd say scuba diving is one of them for sure. Would you ever just quit everything and start over in a new country? I think I would. As long as I can bring my animals with me, then I would. Like, I know I probably can't bring fish with me, but if I can bring my 2 dogs and my cat with me, then I would relocate. You know, for love, probably yes. If, you know, we both thought it was a good idea, then yeah, because sometimes, you know, it's good to experience new things and new places. How do you feel about staying with how do you feel about staying friends with exes? How do I feel about this? It's okay. Personally, I'm never really friends with exes because I feel like once you break up with them, you're just done with them. I don't really like to be friends with them, so I just go my separate ways. They go their separate ways. I think I'm friends with 2 exes. We're okay. But other than that, I never really communicate with exes. I just toss them to the side. It's like, okay, goodbye, we're done. You know? What's my love language? Okay, question 35. So what is my love language? I don't know. What does that mean? Love language. What is love language? I don't know, guys, how to answer that. So I guess I'll pass because I don't know how to answer. I don't know what my love language is. What the heck does that mean? I don't know. 36. If you could choose one superpower, what would it be and why? I think it would be, I used to always want to fly, or either be invisible or teleport. But I think now that I'm thinking about it, what I think the most important thing would be is probably to teleport, because I would love to teleport anywhere in the world. Say, example, I could teleport to California, I could teleport to Japan, I can teleport to maybe Greece, here, home, my cousin's house, or something like that. I would love to do that. So teleporting, I think, would be my best one I would love to do. If not, then the second would be flying. If you could choose one, oh, I already answered that, sorry. 37. What is your biggest regret in life so far? What is up with these really personal, touchy questions? Biggest regret in life so far. Wasting time. I feel like I've wasted a lot of time lately doing nothing. So I guess I'd be wasting time. Would be one of it. And kind of low-key, one of them is moving here to Washington. Settling in Washington. I feel like that is my biggest regret, because I feel like if I was anywhere else, then life would have been much better somewhere else. Ooh, you guys, sorry, I was checking my teeth because I got lipstick on it. Who is your role model? I'd say my mom. My mom's my role model since I cannot speak anymore. She is. I don't tell her, but she is my role model. What is your favorite romantic moment and why? What was my favorite romantic moment? I think I would say, oh, this is like a lot of thinking that I have to do. I would probably say with this one guy. His name, he went by Bo. And just hanging out with him was really sweet and fun. When we held hands and just walked around, it just felt so amazing. So I'd probably say that. What was your favorite childhood memory? Favorite childhood memory was when we went to Lake Tahoe, me, my cousins, and the whole family. We all went to Lake Tahoe one day for a couple days. We all stayed in one big house and we just worked together. I remember playing in the snow, sitting on the balcony, you know, roasting marshmallows and just, you know, enjoying the snow time. That was really fun. I kind of want to recreate that together. I would love to do it in that same house, but we don't need to do that anymore since one of my aunts, she's got a house in Tahoe, so maybe we could do it at her place and we can get the whole family there, and I think that would be really cool. Are you still in touch with your childhood friends? Ooh, no, not at all. My childhood friends were mostly my cousins, but aside from them, no, not really. No, they all went their separate ways. I mean, we have them on, you know, I have them on Facebook, but we just went separate ways, I guess. I don't know. What do you do when you're angry? When I'm angry, what do? I like to be separated. I like to go to my room or go to the bathroom or somewhere. I like to get away from people and just be alone, be with myself, be with my feelings. So I like to separate myself from the situation, from the people, from the environment that upset me, and just be alone, pretty much. What are your beliefs on God? I do believe in a God. Just a God. I don't have a specific, really, a God and what I believe in and all this stuff, but I just believe in I feel like there's a higher power up there, and I pray, you know, every time I'm sad or angry or upset, I always talk to God, like in my head, or like this, I'll just, if I'm alone in my room and I'm sad, I always talk to God, I pray to God, I talk to God. He's like my, kind of like a friend to vent to, but I always just, I do believe in God. I do believe there's a heaven, and I do believe there's a hell and all that stuff, but I'm not going to say more about it because this is a touchy subject for some people, and it's just too much depth in this video. It's already long. So last question, 45. Last question. How long does it take you to really trust someone? Ooh, a long time. Really long. Like, probably. It depends. There are some times where, I remember when I was working at Walmart, and there was somebody, this girl, I just told her everything about my life, and I was just like, wow. Like, sometimes I can really trust somebody, but then if I don't trust somebody, I don't really share personal things with them. So it could take a while, maybe a month, or months, years, maybe even a day or so. Like that girl, I really trusted her. The second day, we like just spoke about everything, and it was just like, boom. There you go. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just so awkward at answering questions. So I hope you didn't mind today's video. And I thought I'd do one of these because I haven't done one of these in a very long while. And yeah, stay tuned. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in another video. And request videos for me, you guys. It doesn't have to be food videos. It could be any type of video you want me to do. Just leave a comment. Let me know. And I'll do it. Bye.